The best way for you to start the new year is with some habits to set you up for success. So that's exactly what we're going to discuss today. What are some ways for you to really set yourself up for true success this upcoming year? Hi, my name is Courtney. I'm a high school software engineer that has perfected my methods of productivity. And today I'm going to share with you 12 different habits for you to start. These are the different things that I'm bringing into my life. So of course I wanted to share them with you. So of course, personalize it, take what you want, dump what you don't, and be sure to share with the family what are some different habits that you plan to implement into your life down in the comments below. Now this is another video in my self-help series here to benefit you in your long-term system for success. So be sure to check out the rest of the videos in that series. But before you go, here are 12 different habits for you to improve your life this year. Like every single habit video I say, please do not try to implement all of these habits all at once. They will not work and you will burn out. You need to have small habits, 1 to 2 habits every other week. Start implementing them and slowly grow from there, because by implementing them in big chunks it just won't happen. You will burn out. That's just human nature. That's how we work. But by choosing a few of these, implementing them slowly into your life, trust me, you're going to excel so much. Okay, so the first habit I have is to move your body daily. Now, if you've been here before, you know prioritizing your health is one of the most important things that I push on this channel. I have a video that I'll link up here where I kind of talk more about prioritizing your health. But at the end of the day, by putting your health as your number one, by moving your body, this doesn't need to be going to the gym every day. This can literally be going on your walks, stretching for 10 minutes. By doing this, you are really able to set yourself up for success, because I know I say this a lot, but when you feel healthy, you want to eat healthy. When you eat healthy, you want to be productive with your time. It is a positivity spiral that will only help you in the long run. So number 1, move your body. It will set you up for success. Habit number 2, read more books. Now, this does not necessarily mean you need to crack open a dusty old book and read it. You can read audibles now. That is a new thing that you can do, and I totally recommend you check it out. But at the end of the day, by staying knowledgeable, by growing your mind, you are setting yourself up for the path of success. You just are. And the books don't have to be self-help. Me personally, that's the genre I work in, and that's the genre I want to push to y'all. But you know, of course, everybody's different. You can read fantasies, you can read fiction, but by reading, by growing your mind, it's setting you far ahead of the curve. This doesn't need to be a book a day, this doesn't need to be a book a week. I personally commit to reading a chapter a day, but whatever works for you, works for you. Okay? Habit number 3, digital detox hours. Now, I personally recognize the phone addiction is real. I caught myself back last year spending over 14 hours a day on my devices, and that was on my phone alone, not including my laptop, not including the TV. Like, if you really think about how much time you spend looking at a screen, you really realize, oh, I am looking at screens way too much in my day. So you should recognize this and realize, okay, I need to spend some time not on my phone. I personally like to do this as a duo, where I move my body, I go on walks outside, and I detox. I'm not looking at a screen. I like to look at birds. I like to do, whatever it is when I'm going on my walk, but I'm trying not to look at my screen when I walk, because that is my digital detox hour. I do not need digital electronics when I'm going on my walks. Nature only. The next habit I have is hydrate consistently. Hydration is so important. You don't realize how much you are actually dehydrated until you actually start really drinking water. Like, it really makes a difference. It improves your skin, it improves your physical health, and it also just makes you feel good. You do need to pee a lot. I'm going to say that. I use the restroom way more than I ever thought I would. But it is still so good for me to cleanse my body of all the nasty toxins that I am inhaling, that I'm in just being around every day. Like, drinking water is so good for you. So get on that hydration. Hydrating consistently, it's just gonna help your health. So I highly recommend doing it. The next one I have, plan tomorrow today. Now, in some of my other videos, I like to say plan your day in the morning, but that's not something I've really started doing. I like to plan my day the night before, or more the week before, but the night before, really planning your days in advance. It can help reduce stress, and it can enhance your productivity for the day. So by having a plan going into the day, having a mind, having a goal set for that day, it's gonna set you up for success almost every single time. Now, I want to clarify, this does not mean, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym tomorrow, I'm gonna start tomorrow, I'm gonna do this tomorrow. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is having a solid plan for the following days. That is what's gonna help set you up for success. Not none of that procrastination crap. We're not doing excuses here. I'm not pushing for excuses here. Next habit I have, learn a new skill. Keeping your brain active is so good. So making sure you are learning something new, it really can be beneficial. Now, I know what you're thinking, how is this a habit, Courtney? Like, learning a skill isn't a habit, but learning in itself is a skill. So making learning a habit is good for you. For me personally, I like playing the piano. I've been playing the piano for over a decade now. So because of that, I like to learn new songs on the piano, which is me enhancing my skills and learning a new skill essentially. So that's something that I like to do recreationally to improve my personal mental health, and I highly recommend you pushing you as well. Learn a new instrument, learn a new language, learn something new that can benefit you and that can keep your mind stimulated. The next habit I have, declutter regularly. Now this is so dang important. Keeping a clean space is integral for you to really succeed in your day. Waking up in a dirty space, going to work, going to school in a dirty car, at the end of the day, it's just you surrounding yourself by filth. You're not going to want to be productive with your time. So by instead decluttering regularly, cleaning up your space, you are really able to lock in and be productive with your time. The next habit I have is prioritizing your sleep. Now, if you look at the millionaires and the billionaires in the world, while some of them wake up at 5 and 6 in the morning, they are having a full 7 to 8 hours of sleep every single night. It is essential for you to be getting a decent number of hours to sleep every night, because if you aren't, you are not going to be productive with your day. Your mind will be cloudy, it will be foggy, and you will not be able to lock in and get your stuff done. So by prioritizing your sleep, by putting it as one of your main priorities, you are able to be more productive with your time. Next habit, limit negative inputs. Now, I'm not necessarily trying to say cut off everybody, because I am very much not a person that likes to burn bridges. I am not that kind of gal. I personally just recognize, okay, this person doesn't make me feel good. You don't make me feel like I am being myself. I feel judged when I'm around you, honestly. So because of that, I'm gonna limit your access to my life. I'm gonna kind of stop hanging around you. Now, this might be some friend groups. You might want to start shifting friends. So by recognizing negative inputs and then by limiting them in your life, you are able to feel so much better about yourself. And mental health is such an important thing, and it really gets overlooked in a lot of different aspects. So making sure that you are watching your mental health and recognizing, okay, this drains me a lot mentally, you are able to be better overall. So this is so important. Limiting negative inputs, it can really make a large difference in your life. So I really want to push that to everyone. The next habit I have is practice daily gratitude. Now, everybody has something to be grateful for. Yes, I mean everybody. We all have something to be grateful for. So practice being grateful. Have a gratitude journal if that works for you. Have a little gratitude vlog. Write down what you're grateful for. We have so many things to be thankful for, and we don't recognize, wow, like I am living it up right now. Like some of us, I get it, you're not really living it up right now, and that's totally fine, but you still have things to be grateful for. It just sets a positive aspect in your life, and you are more productive when you are happy than when you are sad. Some people are different. I understand that and I respect that. But typically when you're depressed, you're kind of sulky and you just kind of want to sit in a corner and sleep, versus when you're happy, when you're positive, you want to be productive and you want to make things right. You want to make amends in your life. So, work with that, work with the common majority, practice gratitude. Trust me, it does wonders in your life. The next habit I have is practice the 5-minute rule. Now, this is kind of my take on the 2-minute rule, but essentially, if it takes less than 5 minutes, now this really pertains to keeping your room clean and keeping a clean space, but it can also just mean doing monotonous tasks that are typically really boring. So set a timer for 5 minutes arbitrarily within your life and do whatever task you need to do. Get it done in 5 minutes. And then keep going with your life. Now, this scene in my life, I set a 5-minute timer to clean my room, and I'll just clean for 5 minutes. It actually is shocking how much you can get done in a distraction-free 5 minutes. Like, there's so many things you can really do in 5 minutes. You don't really think about it until 5 minutes actually happens. But for me personally, the 5-minute rule is just, it helps me avoid procrastination. I'm not gonna say, oh, I'm gonna do it in 5 minutes. I'm gonna say, okay, I'll do it in 5 minutes. This is a concept that I've really started implementing in the end of my 2024 life, and I really want to keep doing this in my 2025 because it's helped me just kind of be more cleanly, and it also has helped me avoid procrastination with a lot of different things in my life. So just a quick 5 minutes, trust me, it sets you ahead of the game, and it just helps you be more productive with your time, really. Especially when there's like boredom spots where you're like, I have absolutely nothing to do. 5-minute timer, you know what you gotta do. Now the 12th and final habit I have for this upcoming year is to give back. Now this can mean so many different things for so many different people. This could mean financially, give money to whatever organization you want to give money to. For me personally, I like to give my time. That's my most valuable asset I can give right now. So I like to give my time. I like to volunteer at different organizations and things of that sort. But by giving back to your community and your causes and things that matter to you, you are really able to go back to your roots. Like, what is really driving you and what are some of your core values and beliefs that you want to work off of. So those are the 12 different habits that you can implement into your life and that I'm implementing into my life for me to really improve for this new year. I'm so very excited for the progress that we will make by the end of the year, and I am antsy to see what are some new things that you are going to achieve with your life. Please share below what are some habits that you are going to implement in your life. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time on Quartz Corner.